Hola, aquí estamos en el Festival de Cine LA Shorts. Estamos con el director del festival. Hi, how are you?
Good. Roberto.
Roberto es su nombre. Muy bien, muy bien.
I wish I could speak Spanish. You know what? After this festival's over, you know where I'm going?
Where?
Mexico.
Oh, nice.
Sí, my first time.
Qué bueno, dice que va a ir a México por su primera vez después de este festival.
But
So, tell me about how you became director of this festival.
I was started out as an actor, and then I did 2 shorts of my own, and I started organizing screenings of short films here in Hollywood at clubs, and I thought, okay, if I act, it's a good way to network with other directors, opportunities for getting work, and if I continue to make my own films, it's an opportunity to have my work exhibited. So that was the start of it. I did that for about a year, and then we moved to a conventional movie theater, the Silent Movie Theater on Fairfax. And then at the time, again, this was like 15 years ago, there was the AFI Film Festival and the Los Angeles Independent Film Festival, which is now the LA Film Festival. So they were doing features, and I figured, okay, they're doing features, I'll do shorts. And that's how it started. The first year it was 3 days, we screened 70 films, and now we're recognized by the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science, and we've had 33 films from this festival go on to receive an Oscar nomination, including 11 Oscar-winning films. And we have films that are done by established directors. This year, our opening night program featured 5 shorts by Ridley Scott's company that were very slick, high production values. One of the directors, Carl Rinch, is attached to do the remake of Logan's Run with Joel Silver. So we have those type of films, but we also, the thing that I take pride in is the fact that this festival is open to everyone. And if you don't have to have any stars in your films, you don't have to have a big budget. If you have an interesting story, something compelling to tell that engages the audience, there's a place for you in this festival. And we have obviously foreign films, so we have films from all over the world, Latin America, Mexico, even there's a lot of films that we get submitted that are shot here but are in Spanish.
That's wonderful. So how long has this film festival been going on? When was the first year?
1997, and so this is our 14th year, and right now we're at a venue called the Laemmle Sunset 5 in West Hollywood on Sunset and Crescent Heights. It's a terrific complex, not only because of the theater, but because of the cafes nearby and the coffee shops. Very conducive for, like after I saw your film, grabbing a cup of coffee and talking about, future projects that you may be working on. We have industry speakers that come out and speak to the young filmmakers at the beginning of the day. We have parties, and our final day is the awards ceremony. So
That's wonderful. So who do you award? How many awards do you give away?
typically, I think it's about 8. I mentioned that we're recognized by the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Science, but we're the only Academy recognized festival that has 6 awards that they recognize. Most of the other festivals maybe have like 3 awards. So we have Best of the Fest, Best Foreign Film, Best Comedy, Best Drama, Best Animation, and Best Experimental. All 6 of those are recognized by the Academy. We have other awards as well, but those 6 are recognized by the Academy. Now, what does that mean? That means that if you win the Academy is not going to look at 4,000 short films that are done every year. So it's their way of kind of narrowing down the field of shorts that they look at, and those shorts are then considered for Oscar consideration.
That's wonderful. I had no idea about that at all. Pues sí, es una maravilla que este festival de cine le da la oportunidad a todos los, a la gente que quiere hacer cine y no tienen que tener estrellas en sus películas, un presupuesto grandísimo, tienen la facilidad de meter su trabajo y para darle la publicidad que necesita. y la Academia de los Óscares, los ganadores de estos premios, que son 8 premios, ellos consideran esas películas para un Oscar en ese año. Es una oportunidad grandísima para todos los que quieran hacer películas y se quieren meter en este medio. So let me see, what else can I ask you? So when is how long is the festival?
The festival is 9 days. In our history, as I mentioned, the first year we screened 70 films over 3 days, and then we actually, a few years back, this is madness, but we did it. We were screening at one point 700 films over the course of 2 weeks, two different theaters, and a lot of those films were part of an LA showcase, but they were still part of the festival. So 700 films, and we realized that was like too much to manage. We couldn't give the filmmakers the attention that we felt that they deserved, so we really scaled back, and instead of just becoming the biggest, and the largest number, we wanted to become the best and the premier, so we kind of scaled it back, and it's more manageable, and it's now it's harder to get into the festival. We receive about 1,000 films from all over the world, and out of those 1,000, you have about a 20% chance of getting into our festival. But every film that's submitted gets an equal shot. Again, everything is viewed in many cases multiple times by different people. I view them, but some films may not hit me viscerally that I'll have somebody else watch. And if like for instance, if you were on our committee and you watched it and you really loved it, it would have a place for it in the festival.
Well, thank you so much, Roberto.
Variedades y Mas. Viva, viva, Variedades y Mas.
Muy bien.
LA Shorts Fest.
Con Roberto, el director del festival de LA Shorts. Gracias. Jennifer Berens reportando.